The Denver Nuggets are doing very well this season, and it looks like they're able to take on just about any team they want. Sure, they've got their superstar Nikola Jokic, but one of the reasons Denver is doing so good is because they're no longer requiring the two-time MVP to shoulder a massive burden. But the question everyone's asking is, could that lead to a title? In the whole history of the NBA, only two players who have won multiple MVPs have never made it to the NBA Finals. One of them is Steve Nash, who lost 3 times in the conference finals in a 6-year span with the Suns, including both times he won the award. And the other player is Nikola Jokic. He's won only 5 postseason games the last 2 years, and those 2 years were the years of his back-to-back MVP campaigns. The short playoff runs happened because of the injury-filled rosters the Joker had to reluctantly carry for Denver. But this season it's different. Jokic's numbers may not be at his MVP pace, but that's arguably the best sign for the Nuggets' championship prospects. And that is simply because with the returns and additions of key contributors, Denver stopped requiring Jokic to shoulder such a massive burden, and the result that we got is a formula that could finally help the Nuggets reach their full potential. The Nuggets have done some tweaking and some positional alignment. They've added Bruce Brown and KCP, and so far, both have proven to be perfect fits. And it seems to have worked wonders. Hear me out. In late November, Bruce Brown became the first Nugget other than Jokic to record a triple-double since Andre Iguodala in 2013. In the past 9 years, no one besides Jokic was able to record a triple-double for the Nuggets franchise. The dude has also dropped 20 points in his second game of the season, in a win over the Warriors. Everything the Nuggets have done allows Jokic to now also play a style of basketball more suitable for his tastes. He doesn't have to focus on scoring as much as he can, just to simply win games and carry the team forward. In fact, his points per game are their lowest since 2020, which is almost certainly his preference. Instead of dropping 30 points per game, he's averaging a career high in both assists with 8.9 and field goal percentage with 62.9, which means that as the burden has decreased, Jokic's efficiency has actually improved. The question is whether the new formula will be enough to lift Jokic. The two-time back-to-back MVP is now 27 years old and is entering his championship prime, and so far, he's somehow managed to escape the kind of legacy conversations that have surrounded the likes of LeBron or Giannis at similar times in their careers. It could be because it just feels like Jokic has already established himself as a player that impacts winning the same way those guys do. Even his teammates agree with that statement. Overall though, Nuggets defense is still lacking, though it's been much better with Jokic on the floor, a sign that the pieces meant to complement him specifically are working. The preferred starting lineup that the Nuggets have, consisting of Murray, MPJ, KCP, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, has a defensive rating of 101.6, which is the best of any Nuggets lineup that has played at least 170 minutes together so far this season. Calvin Booth, the general manager of the Denver Nuggets, says that to win it, you have to have high IQ players and positional size. It's pretty much a copycat league. You see the teams having success, and you try to emulate that as much as possible. There's only a number of ways you can realistically go about it. Getting better defensively, having guys that can play in different areas of the floor, that was the goal for them. Booth also admitted that there are title expectations that come with having the two-time reigning MVP, but he doesn't feel that pressure himself. Going forward, he says it's in the hands of the coaches and players to execute the vision the franchise came up with in the summer. With Jokic not currently on the path to win MVP and the team still thriving, so far that vision has come to fruition.